I'm Amy Cherry. This local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota, here to wow ya. Flagler County residents are cleaning up after a tornado touched down over the weekend. John Arking reports.
The National Weather Service has confirmed an EF1 tornado touched down in West Flagler at about 5:15 Saturday morning and then traveled over a 20-mile northeast swath to Flagler Beach before heading offshore. Winds peaked at 110 miles per hour, with the tornado reaching about a half mile in width. Flagler Beach City Manager Larry Newsom.
Well, I went out at probably about 6:45, and basically it came across the south end of Flagler Beach. We saw some people that actually lost some of their Flagler rooms. No damage as far as their homes, no leakage coming into the houses. But I told them if they need some blue tarps to give me a call, and we'll pick up everything on Monday. I do hate it for the homeowners because a lot of the damage is not going to meet the requirements from their insurance, so it's still going to be money out of their pocket. And truly, I wish I could help with that, but we can't as a city. But we will get it cleaned up right away.
The tornado came exactly 6 years to the day that the last tornado touched down in Flagler County. In 2013, a tornado struck just as Palm Coast Starlight Parade was getting underway. That storm did more than $7 million in damage. From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm John Arking.
This portion of Flagler's Morning News brought to you by the Daytona Beach International Airport, Delta Airlines nonstop to Atlanta, and now nonstop service to New York City via American Airlines.
A Flagler Palm Coast High School student is found guilty of threatening her teacher in a case prosecutors say was about racism. 17-year-old Zoe Putney was convicted of written threats to kill and sending a terroristic threat. Both counts are second-degree felonies. Prosecutors say she and a male classmate who are both white exchanged racially charged texts on their school-issued laptops about killing teacher Kimberly Lee, who is black, in December of last year. The texts, prosecutors say, included a detailed plan in which they'd meet at Lee's home. The students had claimed they were only joking. At the time of conviction, Judge Christopher France didn't issue a sentencing order and instead said he'll await recommendations from the Department of Juvenile Justice. Putney's attorney, Joshua Davis, says he'll appeal the decision given that the conviction is the first under Florida's amended terrorism law. Davis claims the new law is too broad. A shoplifting spree in Palm Coast is brought to an end. With more, here's Tony Magoo.
While on routine patrol Friday night, a Flagler County Sheriff's deputy spotted a vehicle in a handicapped parking space at the Palm Coast Walmart. The deputy discovered that the car had a stolen tag on it. When the vehicle left the parking lot, a traffic stop was attempted, but two occupants attempted to leave the area. After a pursuit that reached accelerated speed, stop sticks were successfully deployed on Palm Coast Parkway near I-95. Shakira Wilkins, 24, and her passenger Amber Phillips, 26, were then taken into custody. Over $6,000 worth of stolen electronics were in the car, with almost $1,000 of that taken from the Walmart in Palm Coast. During questioning, the West Palm Beach residents said they had been shopping at various stores all day. Sheriff Staley said they were busy.
It turned out to be shoplifting up and down the east coast of Florida from West Palm Beach to Palm Coast.
Wilkins and Phillips were both arrested and transported to the Sheriff Perry Hall Inmate Detention Facility, where they were being held on bond.
They made a mistake in coming to Flagler County.
For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Tony Magoo.
The city of Bunnell said no to the sheltering tree, but wait.
In June, the city said no to its cold weather shelter. Then, as Martin Collins, the assistant chair of the shelter's board, said, the U.S. Justice Department got involved.
We didn't actually refer that to the Department of Justice. Someone did. And the matter was taken up by the Department of Justice, and they demanded that the city reopen the shelter temporarily while they investigate the matter.
Collins said that the board from the sheltering tree did not wait for the Department of Justice, but met with the city of Bunnell, and both agreed that the cold weather shelter would stay open until the sheltering tree finds a better location. To hear the whole interview, download the Flagler radio app and then go to the Free for All Friday podcast. From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm Deb Albertson.
And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Amy Cherry.